TG Platypus, and this will be my first YouTube video. And this video will basically be my intro into YouTube and a mid lane guide for Akali. So I started playing this game back in late December, and I've basically been grinding it really hard. And I started when I started ranked, I started out in Bronze 3 and I made it up to Gold 5. And so I kind of wanted to start making guides for lower elo players such as Bronze and Silver, basically how to carry your way out. And I will mostly be doing mid lane champions. I might do some top lane champions and some supports like Morgana or Leona, but I main mid lane, and Akali is probably my best champion. I've played about 300 ranked games with her, and even more normal games than that.
30 seconds
And
until
so
minions
basically I
spawn.
want to share with you how I think Akali should be played, and how I used her to carry myself out of Bronze and Silver. Alright, to start out, I usually almost always start out with boots and 4 health pots. Maybe if you play against some AD champs like Talon or Yasuo or Zed, you could take Cloth 5, but I almost always take Boots 4
Minions
because
have
it's easier
spawned.
to dodge skill shots such as Ari's. I'm playing Ari right now. I can dodge her Orb or her Charm much easier, and it's always a good way to get your boots out of the way because what I've noticed is a lot of lower elo players buy their boots way too late, and so it's a good way to just start off with your boots right away. Um, so this game I'm actually going to be laning against Lee Sin. I thought it was going to be Ari, so if I knew it was Lee Sin, I probably would have started it with the Cloth 5. They actually sent Ari to top lane, probably to counter me with Lee Sin. Lee Sin's probably Akali's #1 counter, and so that's why I will be playing way back early game and just farming with my Q. Um, Really, the goal with Akali is to get as much farm as possible before level 6. Ideally, you want to have your first back be when you hit level 6, and you want to have 1,200 gold to buy a Hextech revolver. And so, to do that, you need between 30 and 40 CS at level 6. So when I play Akali, I really don't attack much before level 6. I use my Q to farm, and I just get as much farm as possible. And so basically that's what I'm doing right now. And well, the reason Lee Sin counters Akali so hard is because Akali really uses her Shroud a lot in order to win trades. But Lee Sin with his E, he can see you in your Shroud, so your Shroud's pretty useless against him. Oh man, I just missed 2 Q farms right there. See, that's why I put the Shroud down. I realized it was a bad idea, and you just walked up and put a vision on me. So right now I'm just using my Q to farm. And one thing with Akali you really need to get good at is farming under tower, because you will be pushed up under tower a lot. So you really have to learn, when to use your Q and E, and when to last hit minions under tower, because it is pretty hard to do. And that's really when right. I want to talk about right here. Lee Sin roam top, and you should never roam you should never roam any lane before level 6 with the college. And I pinged MIA. I probably should have pinged it a little harder, but there was nothing I could have done. I couldn't have followed him. And basically though, what it did is it gave me free lane time to get some free farm, which is actually really nice for me. And so that's basically what's going on right now. And I'm playing very passive right now because he's saying he has double buffs, which is a pretty scary thing, actually. But oh, see right there, I felt safe going up for that one because after Lee Sin uses his Q, he really doesn't have much, so you can just walk up and take a farm real quick before it comes off cooldown. Really, before you start playing Akali in rank, you really need to get good at last hitting with your Q, and really just farming under tower. That's the main thing. We'll get to I have no idea what I was doing right there, but we'll get to the more exciting stuff in a little bit when I hit level 6. Basically, I play really passive before level 6, and in my opinion, it kind of creates a false sense of confidence in the other mid laner. They feel like they can just bully you around, and they'll play really over aggressive, especially at lower elos. And then they'll just overextend really hard, and you can just destroy them after level 6. Akali is really probably she beats almost anybody in a 1v1 easily, and you really have to utilize that, you know, to pick people off and things like that. So see right here, I'm just farming under tower. This is really what you need to get good at with Akali. You know, when to use your Q and your E to last hit. You know, do you use your key to proc the minion and then hit it to do extra damage, or do you last hit with the Q? And it's just something that you get better at over time. And I've practiced this a lot. So I should be hitting level 6 here really soon. I'm beating him by 8 CS now. So I'm actually doing really well right now. Even though it never looks like you're beating your lane, you will once you hit 6, almost always. And I never ask for ganks before level 6, just because it kinda screws me up a little bit. I really like to have my first pack be at level 6 with Hextech Revolver. Oh, and the reason why you want level 6 before you back is so that you can charge up your ult. So basically, your ult, it teleports to an enemy, and you can have 3 stacks at a time, so you can use it 3 times before you have to wait for it to come off cooldown. So you start out with 1, and it kind of charges up. I can't remember how long it takes for each one to charge up, but so see, I'm backing right now at level 6. I have 44 CS, which is more than enough to. He just kind of walked up and ruined my back. So he stopped me from backing right here, so I didn't want to back again because he would just push my wave under tower, and I would lose out on all the CS that his minions would die from my tower. So I'm just gonna finish this wave and then back. So I have more than enough to buy my Hex Tech right now, and I'm probably gonna buy a few extra health pots after that, just because Lee Sin is such a hard counter to Akali, and you're a lot more likely to lose trades with Lee Sin than you are other champions. So, I bought a Stealth Ward because you always, a lot of things that Bronze and Silver don't do is they don't buy wards, which is way more important than you could ever imagine. So I went ahead and picked up the Stealth Ward. You know, I know Skarner's about to hit 6, or he already has, and Skarner with level 6 and then Lee Sin is really scary because Skarner can just pull me, and then after he pulls me back with his ult, I have no way of getting out because Lee Sin can just grant vision in my shroud. Alright, so here I'm looking, right now you want to look to start getting a lot more aggressive. You know, you can look to roam, either bot or top. You want to have good map awareness, because Akali's a very mobile champion. You just want to look for great opportunities to, you know, roam the map and pick up some kills and get fed so you can really carry. So see, that scared me a lot when that happened actually, but I just kind of walked back to clear and threw down my shroud before Lee Sin could grant vision. Okay, right here you see I call out missing, but I have a massive wave under my tower, which makes it really hard to roam. It's just good timing by them. And so you don't want to roam when you have a massive wave, because you just lose out on so much experience. And sometimes if you roam and you're not successful, you just lose it. You come back to lane, and the other mid laner is probably like a level higher than you, and they just got a bunch of free CS. You know, a bunch of their minions were lost under your tower, and it's just not a good situation. So you really want to find the right opportunities to roam. You don't want to just roam all the time, because you lose out on a lot of lane experience. And so that's why I chose not to roam right there. And my bot lane actually made it back safely. Okay, right here, I feel like I'm a lot stronger than Lee Sin right now. And so he feels like he's stronger than me, but I really know. So, okay, the ideal combo that you usually want to do is you want to start out with, you want to throw a Q first and then ult in, so that your Q can come off cooldown again. Because your E is really, I mean, your Q is really what does the most damage. And so the faster it comes off cooldown, you know, you can, so the ideal combo is the Q first, then teleport to them, auto attack and then E, and then by then your Q will probably be off cooldown again. So you want to hit them with another Q, and try, and then you can ult to them again after that, and that will just, that almost always kills them. So right here, I see this Lee's kind of hurt, and he's kind of standing here. So I'm about to get real aggressive. Sometimes, to start off your combo, you can't, they're out of range of the Q, so sometimes you might want to just go ahead and start with the ult in, Q after you ult, and then proc your shuriken. So right here, I'm starting to get a really good, he overextends really hard, so it's, Akali's abilities happen really fast, so it's really hard to tell kind of what just happened there, but basically, Akali just does so much burst damage, and he went in way too hard on me, so I just kind of fought back, and let me talk about Akali's, well, here, let's see what happens with this roam first. So, they are really overextended bot, they took our tower, and I see that they're pretty low, so I'm just gonna go all in. I kill Blitzcrank, put my Shroud down, and then I just jump on Ezreal. Akali is very good at killing squishy champions or champions that are low, so oh, and another thing about her ult is when you get a kill or an assist, you get another ult stack automatically. So there's that. So you always want to jump on the squishiest or the champion with the least amount of health first. That will just give you another ult, and you automatically make it one less person that you have to kill. So like right there, it was I was going into a 1v2. The Blitz was very low, and I just jumped on him first, and it quickly turned into well, Skarner came, so then it was a 1v2 after it was a 1v3, and I just jumped on Ezreal after that. Skarner had no mana, so I was easily able to get away. So that's really what you want to do with the call, is just look for opportunities. Like right there, I just saw two really hurt enemies bottom. They had taken our tower, so I felt like I had to get something back for it. So right here, they all run up the split. The splits can't land keys, but you always want to throw your Shroud down early rather than late. Like right there, I threw it down so that Blitz couldn't knock me up or hit me with the hook, and then I just easily walked back to turret. Akali's passive. So Akali's passive is Spell Vamp, which means when you use your abilities to attack, you actually gain health back. Oh, see right there, Lee Sin was out of range, so I just started with my ult instead of Q, and just got some easy damage off. See, I'm easily winning these trades now. I'm 3-0. I'm already fed. This is when you should really take over with Akali. See, we're losing in kills right now, but I feel very confident winning this game because I'm 3-0, and I know Akali can just easily take over any game. Oh, see, that was a mistake by me. I went a little bit too hard on that blitz, but another thing with Akali is that you can always escape using your ult to minions. So I was under tower getting shot, so I just ulted to their minions to get away. I took a lot of damage. That was a pretty bad mistake by me, but you know, I was able to fix it. Oh, okay, so I haven't finished with Akali's passive, but her passive is Spell Vamp, which means when you use abilities, it actually heals you. So, if you're ever, look how I just gained all of my health back just because of my passive, and also I have Spell Vamp for my Hextech Gunblade, and that's always, see, I see an opportunity to just pick off Ari right there. You want to, with Akali, you have to have great map awareness. You have to always be looking around the map and looking for opportunities to just make plays, you know? And so, the Spell Vamp, if you're ever really low and you're getting attacked by anybody, if you know you're probably going to die, just go ahead and attack him, because you never know what could happen. You know, you have such high bursts, and when you attack them, you'll actually gain an initial amount of health from your abilities, so you never know what could happen. I forgot to talk about the build really fast, so you always want to rush a Hextech Gunblade. Oh, see, I just see an opportunity to jump on Ezreal, finish him off with the Ignite. No, Lee Sin's going really hard on me. That was a mistake, but oh no, he was trying to finish me off with his ult damage. I don't know how I came away from that, honestly. So that turned out to be a good trade. One thing I've always said with the Akali is you have to be very aggressive, and you really do, but you don't want to be stupidly aggressive, which is kind of what I was right there, but I was lucky enough to get out. So, okay, the build. With the Akali, you always want to rush Hextech Gunblade first, and you really have to practice using the active, because it is just a great active. It gives Akali some CC, which is just ridiculous. And it gives you everything, ability power, attack damage, spell bam. It's just you have to buy it first with the Akali. See, right now I just see Skarner just chasing Thresh for no reason, so I just jump on it. Um, Obviously, in higher elos, it won't be this easy at all. But in lower elos, such as bronze and silver, you'll probably find a lot of picks like this. Oh, see, okay, right there, I get hit up really hard. I was gonna die, but I managed to jump to a minion I used my spells on the minions, which actually gave me some health back because of my spell bam. So it actually helped me survive. And now I'm gonna go to Rails here and use some abilities to get some health back and see maybe if I can make a play. Because I really didn't want to back because they're pushing our mid tower really hard. I really don't want to give it up, so I'm gonna sit here and kind of look for an opportunity. You don't want to initiate with the Akali, because you're really squishy and you can get focused down really hard. But so one great thing about Akali is she's great. Oh, see, right? I don't know. I kind of just went insane right there. Wow, yeah. See, so I saw two very squishy champions. Ari and Ezreal are both very, very squishy. So I kind of saw an opportunity. It was really, like I said, you have to be very aggressive with the Akali, and that's really what I did. And as you saw, I was about to get killed by the tower, but I was able to ult back to one of their minions to safety. Oh man. So that was just, that was really kind of a YOLO move, but it worked out, and I make a lot of YOLO plays with Akali, and that's kind of what you have to do when you play her. The goal is just to get off as much damage as you can in as little time as possible. Okay, so I picked up, the back before this, I picked up a needlessly large rod, because after you get your Hex Tech and your Sorcerer Shoes, I like to rush Azonias, just because I'm so squishy, and I'll usually be teleporting into the middle of team fights. Azonias is a great buy after you buy a Hextech and your Sorcerer. The Sorcerer Shoes are it's just for Magic Pin, Skarner and Lee Sin have probably bought, oh, let's look at their builds. Lee Sin actually doesn't have any MR, but you see Skarner has a Spectral's Cowl, and Ari has Merc Tread, so that's just gonna help me, kind of shred through their MR a little more. I didn't even see me get a kill right there. And then, so I'm rushing Zonias. I got my needlessly large rod and my amplifying tome, which will build into the Seeker's arm guard. It really doesn't matter what order. You don't have to wait for gold to buy a needlessly large rod. You can just, oh man, I get pulled again. See, that was my first death. It was just a good pull. Whoa. Yeah, it was just a good pull by Blitz. There was not much I could have done. So I'm down for 30 seconds right now. So they just want to fight. In a way that was kind of a throw. No, I thought it was. But I mean, I don't know what. Jarvan was just way out of position right there. So they're all pushing mid really hard. Let's see. I bought 2 cloth armors, because that will go into the Seeker's arm guard. So you just want to buy as many pieces as you can with whatever money you have of the Zonias. It doesn't matter what order you buy it in. Okay, I just spawned. So I'm trying to find an example of it, but there's one combo you can do with Akali. I might do it here. Okay, see, I teleport to the minion. I'm gonna throw my Hextech onto Ari after I teleport to the minion, See, I don't end up getting a kill, but if you ever need to gap close, you can always ult to a minion before you ult to an enemy champion, and then you can slow them with the Hextech Gunblade. They might waste their flash or their escape, but it's after you've already slowed them, so you can probably catch up to them, and then you can just finish them off. And so that's what I tried to do, but Ari had her ults, and she easily got away, but that's a combo that works a lot, actually. It's just a very deadly combo. Oh, as soon as, right after you Hextech them, before you ult to them again, you want to throw a Q on them first, because you'll probably be in range by then, and that will just allow you to do so much more damage. So always try to Q before you ult, but sometimes, you know, that's just not an option, so you will have to ult before you Q. And see, I took some poke right there, but again, I'm just easily able to get it back with my Spellman. This Jarvan is no more aggressive than I am right now. Alright, so we just took their mid tower. Another thing is you really have to try to keep your... While you're getting all these... While you are... Okay, see, right now, I'm just looking for an opportunity to jump into the fight. I think I end up getting a quadra kill right here. I'm just really looking for a chance where I can go in. I haven't found it yet. So, okay, I see a low Skarner. Oh, I see an Ezreal. I jump on the squishy first, easily kill him. I see a low health Skarner, so I'm just gonna jump on him next. And then I see Blitz, and you know, jump on him too for a triple kill. It actually wasn't a quadra, but I just kind of cleaned up the fight right there. I didn't want to jump in right away with my team just because I'm really squishy, and that probably would have ended up in me just dying. So I looked for a chance where I could just clean up the fight. You know, I saw Ezreal, who's really squishy, so I knew I could just probably almost one combo him. And then I saw a low health Skarner, and so I jumped on him next. You always either want to jump on a squishy or somebody with low health first. So I went for Ezreal first, probably because he's squishy and he probably does the most damage out of them three. And then I saw Skarner had very low health, so I jumped on him next, and then I was able to clean up Blitz after that for the triple kill. So right now I'm very strong. I don't know, unless we just have some kind of bad throw, you should never lose a game with Akali when you're this fed. You just shouldn't. Akali can just instantly kill anybody with one combo when you're this fed. So, I have double buffs right now. I think I'm the highest level in the game. And, yeah, I'm the highest level in the game, have double buffs. I just finished my zone. When you finish your Zonias, it's a pretty big. Oh, I see. I was able to finish my Zonias and get a needlessly large rod. So right after you get your Zonias, you're gonna want to pick up a Rabadon's Death Cap, and after that, you know, you're pretty much just gonna be unstoppable. After you get your Zonias, you can be a lot more aggressive, just because you know you have that safety. And really, when you use Akali, you have to get used to using actives and Zonias and Hextech. It took me a long time to get used to, but once you do, it's gonna help you so much. So right now, we're just gonna start pushing mid. Udyr is kind of getting caught up here at top. Oh no, he's got away. Okay, see, I see a chance where I can just get some damage off this tower. We kind of start going in. I finish the tower, and then I just start jumping on people right now. See, I get ulted by Skarner. I use my Zonias at the and then okay, that's another combo you can do to escape. I used my Zonias at the perfect time. I was about to die, and then I just jumped back into the fight right there. Oh man, but okay, so I was about to die, and I was able to use my Zonias at the right time, and then I saw enemy minions behind me. So as soon as I was out of my Zonias, I just teleported to one of those minions, and then flashed away. And somehow I didn't die. I had very low health, but I managed to escape. And then again, I just looked for an opportunity where I could go in, because I knew when I would go back in that I would get some spell vamp, so I'd get a little bit of health back. But I ended up being the one who was tanking the tower, so that was just kind of unlucky. So I ended up dying there, but I did get a kill, and I almost got a double kill. No, I didn't get a kill. What the heck? I got some assists. So I picked up another piece to my Rabnons. Okay, they're moving towards Baron, but we have a pink ward in that bush, so we know they're over there. So we're gonna kind of start moving our way over there. So far, it's only me and Jargon. Yeah, okay, Blitz gets caught out there. He's away from the team. Jump on him. Oh, see, Starner ults me. That's a good play by him. So I instantly zone this. I'm just gonna finish off Starner. The rest of their team kind of got out of there. So I finish off Starner. You know, they did get Baron, but I got 2 kills in return for it. And, you know, oh, another thing with Zonias is you don't want to necessarily use it just because you're low on health. Like right there, I used it to block damage because I was in the middle of their whole team basically. And I saw that you know, I'm squishy and they probably were going to kill, so I used it right there just to block damage. Oh man, I just fight what you can. Whenever you get roasted caught like that, you just want to throw down your shroud as quickly. You don't want to wait at all. Just throw it down. You know, don't ever think that you're instantly going to die, you know. Just do everything you can to live, because you never know what could happen. Man, that's like the 4th time I've been hooked by Blitz. I don't know what's happening. But, okay, they have Baron right now, but we have as you can see, we have a 6k gold lead. We're up in 4 towers, 9 kills. You know, we should, even though 3 of them have Baron, we should easily be able to win a team fight. Okay, I finished my Rabadons, and then next, after your Rabadons, I usually like to buy a Void Staff. And so, I bought the Amplifying Tome. You know, it's just another way to shred tanks or anybody who buys MR really. See, Ari now has an Abyssal Scepter and her Merc Treads, and Lee Sin bought Merc Treads as well, so they're all buying up on some magic resist. And so Void Staff is easily my next buy. Alright, so Akali really is just one of the strongest champions in my opinion. She gets very underplayed. Oh, see, that Blitz just got caught. If you ever see an enemy just by himself like that, you saw I did there. I teleported to the minion first to gap close to him, and then I teleported to him after that. I know everything with Akali happens very fast, and so it kind of makes it hard to explain some things. But really, if you just practice her a lot, she's really just a great champ to carry with through bronze and silver. She really got me to gold almost single-handedly. And so, a few things. Just a side note. Her shroud. You can put a pink ward. They can put a pink ward in your shroud and sleeve as well. That's another way to counter Akali. But in bronze or silver, you really don't see that much. So you really shouldn't be worried about that too much. But that does happen. So right now we're just pushing. We're gonna take this inhib. As I'm taking the inhib, I'm always looking around just to see if there's anybody I can pick off or just jump on. Really. So Udyr died, so we're forced to back up right now. But we just took their inhib. There's really no reason you should lose a game like this now. Unless they just have some kind of crazy team fight where you just completely mess up. There's no reason you should lose this game. But as you see, if you look at the scoreboard, you know, I'm 15-2, and this feels like a pretty easy game. Oh, here, let's just get up. And so I see Ari, I just instantly jump on her. So I'm taking damage, so I throw down my shroud and then slam it. And oh, I flash and just jump onto Ezreal. So oh man. And then I just jump on the stun for the triple kill. Again, that happens really fast, so I'm trying to find out a way to describe it. So I came out of my Zonias and Ezreal was way back, so when you're in your Zonias, you always want to be thinking about what your next move is going to be, and so I saw Ezreal in the back, so I just decided I was going to flash behind their team and just jump on Ezreal. And that's exactly what I did. Oh, I don't even know what I was doing right there. That was just really stupid. See, that's ways you could possibly throw a lead like this. It's just dumb stuff like that. I have no idea what I was thinking. I really don't know what to say about that one. But so yeah, you really want to just try to jump on the squishiest champion, the champion with the least health first. That's probably the most important thing. But again, don't forget about your early game. Because I would have never been this fed if I didn't, before level 6, didn't hit 40 CS, didn't get my Hextech revolver. I didn't die. If you're playing against Akali, you always want to try to kill her before level 6. And if you're Akali, you just really try to get as much CS as you can without dying. That's my goal. A lot of people like to put their shroud down, Q them and then see if they can get a proc off, but to me, I don't get as much CS when I do that, so I really play passive. I don't attack them. I just try to get as much farm as possible. And whenever, moments like this, you really just want to farm minions. It's really important to farm late game too, just keep up your XP. Right now, Lee Sin's actually a higher level than me. That means I just haven't been in lane enough lately. And so that's kind of what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to see if I can just get to level 17 real quick. You have to keep up your CS all game. That's really important. And sometimes you forget about that when, you're kind of slaying your whole team, but just the extra gold from those minions could end up be the difference between winning or losing a game. See, right now they actually caught up a lot. We had a 6k gold lead and now it's only 3k, so you never want to feel too overconfident. Oh, see, right now I see an Ez just by himself, so I jump to a minion, I Hextech him, and I just easily finish him off. I saw him by himself, there was no enemies around him. So that was just a really great pickoff, and so right now it's a 5v4, so you really want to, oh, see, we have Baron's about to come up, so after I got that pick, we can easily just take this Baron for free. That's one of the great things about Akali, is when you pick somebody off, and then you can just take free objectives for it, and it's a double win. You get a kill, and, like right now, we're gonna get Baron. Oh, right here, in Baron and Dragon Pit, I always like to wait for a chance to jump over a wall or something. There wasn't one right there, but I just, two people came into the Baron Pit, tried to steal it. Those are just easy kills. So as you can see, the rest of my team, they're all negative or even. I'm really just kind of carrying the team right now, which is really what you have to do with Akali. You will have a lot of bad teammates, and you will get frustrated sometimes, but you can always win a game with Akali. If you ever get the slightest bit fed, never try to surrender. You can just make some crazy plays. I don't know, I paid probably, I jump on Blitz. He's worth 100 gold now. You never want to surrender if you have any amount of kills, because Akali will always be stronger in game no matter what. So yeah, we should just finish off this game. There we go, I should get one more kill for the fun of it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Leave any comments below, what I did right, what I did wrong. Any criticism, really, I'm open to. Thank you guys so much. See you later.